Silahkan duduk kembali. Selamat sore dan salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Amolongo. Yang terhormat Presiden Republik Indonesia, Bapak Joko Widodo, beserta Ibu Negara Iriana Joko Widodo. Yang kami hormati, para Menteri Kabinet Indonesia Maju, jajaran manajemen PT Freeport Indonesia, serta Bapak Ibu dan rekan-rekan karyawan PT Freeport Indonesia yang telah hadir. Selamat datang dalam acara Silaturahmi Karyawan PT Freeport Indonesia bersama Presiden Republik Indonesia. Bapak Ibu rekan-rekan yang berbahagia, adalah suatu kehormatan dan kebanggaan bagi kita semua karyawan PT Freeport Indonesia bisa bertemu langsung dengan Bapak Presiden beserta Ibu Negara Iriana Joko Widodo. Setelah penantian 49 tahun, Bapak Joko Widodo merupakan presiden kedua yang berkunjung ke kawasan PT Freeport Indonesia dan berkenan bersilaturahmi dengan kami, para karyawan PT Freeport Indonesia. Hadirin yang berbahagia, mengawali acara, marilah kita dengarkan sambutan selamat datang Presiden Komisaris PT Freeport Indonesia, Chairman of the Board and CEO Freeport-McMoRan, Mr. Richard Adkerson.
Over here. Okay, thanks. Welcome, everyone. I'm not an old man, regardless of how I look. But I injured my knee and I'm recovering from surgery, and that's why I'm limping around a bit. Mr. President, thank you so much for coming. I want to give you a warm welcome from the Freeport family. Everybody join me in welcoming Mr. President. Madam First Lady, it's so good to have you here, and thank you for joining us. Let's lower it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay? Okay,
Yes.
good.
Very good.
Get my protocol right. Thank you. And I also want to welcome Ministers Eric and Bahil. They're your ministers. They are my good friends and partners in working with us here at PT Freeport Indonesia and doing such a great job. Mind ID CEO Indy is here. Thank you. He's been a great partner in his role as CEO of Mind ID. Secretary Pramono, thank you for coming as well. Mr. President, every morning I read the Indonesian international newspapers, and I want to congratulate you on your leadership of the country as president. You've been able to expand the economy in a troubled world, dealing with COVID effectively as you've done, and now on the international stage, you're raising the stature of Indonesia globally. And God bless you as you deal with the G20 situation and such a complicated thing. We just want to thank you and your ministers for your support, for the success we're having here at this great operation here in Tembagapura, the home of PT Freeport Indonesia. We're doing something that's never been done in the history of the global mining industry. We're building and have basically built this team, this great group of people here during COVID have completed virtually the transition from one of the world's largest open pit mines, which you'll see tomorrow, to the mining industry's largest underground mine that's ever been done. In this setting, you see the rain, the elevation. It's the most complicated mine in the world. Thanks goes to our team, and I can't tell you how proud I am to be part of it. We last saw each other as we were talking in December 2018. That was a landmark situation for PT Freeport in Indonesia and the government of Indonesia. After years, we dealt with a complicated situation and ended up with a win-win for all stakeholders, You advised me in advance of that. You wanted to see Indonesia own 51% of the shares of PTFI. Now we have that. You wanted to see a smelter built. I was just there day before yesterday, and we're fully committed and making progress in building what will be the world's finest smelter. It's a challenge. It's a big project, over $3 billion a deal of investment. PTFI's had great success since 2018. We're generating a lot of revenues. We've got a great future. We've got long-lived, lasting resources that are in front of us, even though all we've done in the past. We've got an exceptional team to execute our plans to develop those resources. And with the increased ownership, 70% of the benefits will go to the people of Indonesia. 70% through taxes, royalties, and dividends. And we're proud to be part of that. We just celebrated Indonesia's 77th anniversary of its independence. Had a great celebration here at Job Site. We're celebrating Freeport's 55th year of operations in Indonesia, 55 years. I'm celebrating 34 years of being here. So a lot of celebrations. When I came here 33 years ago, this operation was run by expatriates. Our underground miners were basically Filipinos because there wasn't expertise in Indonesia. We had very few Papuans. Today we have a workforce that approaches 30,000 people. 30,000 people. 98% of our employees are Indonesian. Over 40% are Papuans. And it's supported by Freeport-McMoRan, which is the leading global mining of copper. So we have this team where now Indonesians are have risen to senior levels of responsibility throughout the organizations. Tony Winos is doing an outstanding job for us as our president-director, and we have the full commitment by the Global Freeport team to manage this complicated situation. I want to recognize Kathleen Quirk, who is now president of Freeport-McMoRan, Inc., a commissioner of PT Freeport Indonesia, and she is known here at Job Site as Ibu Kathleen and in Jakarta, and she has come to love this place as I have. We have a very strong commitment to do several things. First of all, to keep our workers safe. This is a very dangerous place to work with the elevation, the rainfall, and the nature of mining itself. We're focused on worker safety. We're focused, and all of you have the responsibility to be safe yourselves and to watch out for your comrades working here. We pay fair wages. We treat our workers with respect. We have a most diverse workforce here when you look at the nature of our workers and our employees. We provide strong support to the communities. We began a program of voluntary, it wasn't required by the government, contributions to the community in 1998, and we've contributed since that time almost $1 billion for community development out of our revenues here. Not taxes, not royalties, but direct contributions. We respect the environment. That's a huge challenge in this place because of the location and the rainfall. We're committed to being responsible Copper has a great future because every investment in carbon reduction requires more copper. And we're committed to reducing carbon in our own operations, but to helping the rest of the world do that so that we can deal with climate change. And that's a worldwide problem, and we're right at the forefront. That's going to make our business much more valuable in the future. It creates a whole new era of demand for copper, and developing copper supplies is very tough. This mine here, of the top producing mines, is the second largest, and it was discovered in 1988, and that's the most recent discovery. So we've got great situation with the government, a great partnership, great commitment, great workers, great future market. Now we just need to go out and execute this in the right way and continue this great partnership that we've created. Thank you so much for coming here, and we all look forward. You're going to have fun tomorrow, and we all look forward to your comments tonight, so thank you.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, selanjutnya marilah kita simak bersama sambutan Presiden Republik Indonesia, Bapak Joko Widodo.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, salam sejahtera bagi kita semuanya. Yang saya hormati Presiden Komisaris PT Freeport Indonesia, Mr. Richard Akkerson, yang saya hormati Ibu Kathleen, beserta Presiden Direktur PT Freeport Indonesia, Bapak Tony Wenas, beserta seluruh jajaran Direktur dan Komisaris yang hadir, Bapak Ibu sekalian, seluruh keluarga besar PT Freeport Indonesia yang malam hari ini hadir di ruangan ini. Tadi pagi saya baru meresmikan yang namanya Papua Football Academy. Yang 100% didukung oleh PT Freeport Indonesia. Saya perintahnya habis PON bulan November tahun yang lalu. Malam itu saya undang Pak Presiden Direktur Tony Wenas. Pak Tony, saya minta bantuan SDM di Papua agar muncul talent-talent di bidang olahraga, terutama sepak bola. Agar stadion besar yang ada di Jayapura dan juga stadion yang ada di sini, di Mimika, itu semuanya bisa produktif semuanya. Dan tolong saya minta pelatihnya diambil pelatih asing yang paling baik, agar muncul nanti talenta-talenta sepak bola dari tanah Papua yang dari sekarang ini umur 12-13, nanti bisa masuk ke U14, masuk ke U16, U19, kemudian masuk ke elit nasional dan elit dunia di persepabolaan. Jadi tadi pagi saya main sama anak-anak umur 12 tahun, 13 tahun. Kaosnya juga belum ganti. Saya sampai saat ini juga belum mandi. Belum mandi, saya ngaku aja, jadi nanti kalau ada yang, tadi saya tutup jaket, karena ternyata saya kaget juga di sini, ternyata dingin banget. Enggak nyangka kalau ternyata di atas berapa? Di atas 2000. Dan dalam keadaan dunia yang penuh ketidakpastian, pertama karena habis COVID dan semua negara belum selesai, yang kedua karena perang sehingga menyebabkan krisis energi, krisis pangan, dan muncul krisis finansial. Hati-hati mengenai ini. Jadi kita patut bersyukur negara kita Indonesia untuk pertumbuhan ekonomi di kuartal kedua kita bisa tumbuh 5,44%. Dan inflasi bisa dikendalikan di angka 4,9%. Nanti saya mau bisik-bisik ke Pak Richard. Berapa ya growth sama inflasi di Amerika? Saya yakin masih lebih baik kita. Yang kedua, saya senang karena pendapatan dari PT Freeport Indonesia di tahun lalu berada di sekitar, nggak tahu, ini moga-moga nggak salah saya, di angka 7,5 miliar US dollar. Ini juga angka yang gede banget. Dan kita harapkan dengan telah masuknya 5G mining, ini yang mau saya lihat seperti apa sih memanage sebuah tambang dengan 5G system. Saya mau lihat besok. Dan kita harapkan, saya hanya membayangkannya dengan ketinggian setinggi ini, 2.000-3.000 meter dari permukaan laut, betapa sangat complicated-nya pada awal-awal membangun PT Freeport ini. Tetapi ternyata bisa dilakukan. Dan tadi dari awal saya lihat, saya pikir yang hadir malam hari ini bule semuanya. Ternyata yang banyak dari kita, dan yang saya lihat juga yang banyak dari tanah Papua. Yang ketiga, saya senang bahwa PDRB di Kabupaten Mimika itu 68% itu berasal dari Freeport. Jadi Bapak Ibu sekalian memiliki kontribusi yang besar kepada Kabupaten Mimika, 68%. Dan kontribusi terhadap PDRB di Papua itu sebesar 34%, juga gede sekali. Bisa titip Pak Tony Wenas, pengelolaan Freeport ini agar betul-betul hati-hati karena menyangkut tidak hanya yang ada di Freeport, tetapi yang ada di Mimika, tetapi juga yang ada di Provinsi Papua. Hati-hati mengenai ini. Begitu ini di sini turun, Papua ikut turun, Mimika ikut turun, hati-hati. Jadi, karena ternyata setelah saya cek angkanya, kontribusinya sangat besar sekali. Saya rasa itu yang bisa saya sampaikan di malam hari ini. Kalau ada yang mau jaket, tunjuk jari. Nggak ada yang berani tunjuk jari ternyata. Mau diberi jaket aja nggak mau. Tidak saya suruh nyebut nama-nama ikan kok. Tunjuk jari saja, yang semangat nanti saya langsung saya beri. Jaketnya yang saya pakai ini, kalau mau, kalau nggak mau ya sudah. Yang badannya agak kurus kayak saya, jangan yang gemuk-gemuk ikut tunjuk jari, percuma, nggak akan cukup. Terlalu gemuk, Pak. Semangatnya boleh. Nah, kelihatannya itu pas tadi dari semangat ya, masuk. Ya kan, hampir mirip saya. Pas, karena ini M kok. Di sini naik aja. Ini juga baru saya pakai tadi juga. Saya rasa itu yang bisa saya sampaikan pada kesempatan yang baik ini. Selamat bertugas, selamat bekerja, dan sekali lagi ucapan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya atas kerja keras Bapak Ibu sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, demikianlah acara silaturahmi karyawan PT Freeport Indonesia bersama Presiden Republik Indonesia telah selesai. Selanjutnya, Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Negara Iriana Joko Widodo berkenan meninggalkan tempat acara. Hadirin dimohon berdiri.
tidak euforia yang berlebihan.
Kita semuanya harus percepat proses vaksinasi ini dan tetap taat terhadap protokol kesehatan.
Terutama memakai masker.